Yo, what is going on, guys? Today we're playing some more NHL 17. We have a little bit of a challenge on our hands today. Today, we are going to go ahead and try and trade for every single first round draft pick in the year 2017. Would that be? Yeah, it'd be 2017. So we're going to try to get every single team's first round draft pick. We're going to try to own all 30 of them. And my thinking is we're going to have to use a team like the Blackhawks because I know we're going to need the assets. And it's still going to be tough after that because, as you know, trading for players with EA is just not something they like doing. They do not like trading. You always lose into trade battles, so it's going to be very interesting to see how it works. I know we're going to have to be very, very careful on who we trade and how we trade them because I know we can't overpay too much, but at the same time, like I said, it's very hard to get EA to want to work with you when you make trades. It's like, hey, I'll give you guys Kane, and I'll be like, yeah, well, we only want to give you one first round draft pick for Kane. But if it's the other way around, I'd be like, oh, what about 5 first round draft picks and, you know, a 6th and a 7th first round draft pick, and then we might give you Kane. But it's always a little bit more difficult when dealing with EA, so that's going to be the biggest challenge, I think, here is 30 draft picks we're trying to get here. And the other thing I do want to mention before we get started here, as we have plenty of time in this processing screen, is should we go ahead and after this video do an episode where we do the 30 first round draft picks. If we get all 30 of them, I mean, I don't even know if I can do it yet, but if we can get all 30 first round draft picks, should we do like a part 2 of this video where we go out there and use all 30 of those draft picks, maybe sim up one season and see where the players progress over that year, or maybe even do a couple season sim or something and see where those 30 first round draft picks would have gotten us. I mean, it'd almost be like a complete rebuild at that point, but it'd be interesting to see how it works. If you guys wanted to see something like that, do please let me know. Where do we start though? I think we try to get some of the expensive draft picks first. Is that where we go? I don't know. Let's just go in order. Let's not make things complicated here. Let's go right down the list. Anaheim, you're first on the docket here. Who would you like for your first round draft pick? They're willing to trade it. I like this. They want to trade it. It's not an expensive or pricey first round draft pick. Who would you like in return? Oh, you'd like our second round draft pick. We can do that. We have no rules here on what trading draft picks back in return. Who would you like that we're not giving you Panarin? That'll be the day. Boca. Yeah? You want him? My big concern here is also, too, is, yeah, the skater organization limit problem. We're going to have a very, very bad team. But let's go ahead and try it. All right, there we go. I think you guys want that trade. All we want is your first round draft pick, and we're giving you somebody back in return. What do you think? Yeah, I didn't think so, but I had to try it early. You got to go early on here and try to gouge as much as you possibly can. They said they wanted our second. So if we throw them a second, would they like to give us their first round draft pick? That is all we need. What do you guys think? Trade accepted. All right, we're on the move. We made a very fairly, decently, solidly, moderately even trade. So that's good because we have to make sure we can save our assets. Oh my goodness, the Arizona Coyotes. Look at their first round draft pick value. Look how low our draft pick value is. I can't believe Anaheim didn't go down after that good trade we gave them. I'm not sure where to go with this. Do we send him a guy from the CHL? I think that's what we try and do here. And then we're going to have to go in. Once again, we have to take every team. We're going to be a terrible team this year. I can tell you that right now. But we're going to have some draft picks. This is tanking to the finest, to be quite honest. I can't believe our biggest problems here is going to be the fact that all these teams carry 50 skaters, apparently. Chicago would be maximum salary cap. How can we have salary cap problems? Oh, I'm trading for Boland. All right. I see you guys. That's something the Blue Jackets do. They got one of their NHL players at the lowest trade value on the team. All right, let's try that instead. That seems somewhat fair. I just want your first round draft pick. What do you guys think? Trade rejected. All right, they don't like it that much. They would like a second round draft pick. We're dealing seconds to everybody. 3 players you want, and you still won't take that trade. We'll throw on a third round draft pick with it. What do you think? What do you mean we haven't looked at your trade block surplus and la-di-da-di-da? I definitely have, and you want all 4 of these players. We're already running into a bump in the road where we're offering these guys more than what they want in return. They're not really willing to give up their first round pick. That is the big problem here. Trade rejected once again on 2 seconds as well. I don't want to give them the whole house. I'll throw on a third. You don't even want to do that. 2 seconds and a third. Oh, come on. Come on, boys. I know you want to do it. Throw on another third round draft pick. 2 seconds, 2 thirds. You know you want this trade. No, you don't. What if we get rid of the players? They're saying how unwilling they are to go with the players. What if we just go straight draft picks for a first round pick? No. Well, I guess we're going to have to pull out the heavy artillery here, and we're going to throw them a first round draft pick and 2 thirds. So I'm giving you a 2020 first round draft pick, and who knows how bad we will be when you get done with this team here. You know what? No, I'm not going to do that. I got a better idea. If we wait, our first round draft picks will be worth more because we're going to be trading away guys like Patrick Kane. So we got to go back to Arizona. Don't let me forget about Arizona. Let's go to another team here that might want a guy like Patrick Kane. Actually, no, what if we do that with Arizona? Let's give Arizona a guy like Patrick Kane. Because the second we give them a really good player, the trade value for our first round draft pick and our draft picks in general are going to go up. So let's not trade all of our draft picks away just yet. Let's try to, devalue our team first, and then our draft pick values for later in the season are going to go up. Let's go with Patty Kane first. I'm only wanting 3 first-round draft picks, and you'd be over the skid organization limit. Oh, what a problem to have. At this point, I will gladly take Boland off your hand, though. See, now, you know what's funny is if I'd offer 3 first-round draft picks for Patrick Kane and Boland, they would just laugh in my face and never take it. They'd say that's not enough. But because it's the other way around and the shoe's on the other foot, I bet they would reject that. Just for a good laugh, though, I'm going to throw in 1 more first-round draft pick from Arizona. I'm just trying to build up right here the artillery for later on. 4 first-round draft picks, totally unwilling. All right, 3 first-round draft picks. What do you think? Trade rejected. See, that's what's funny about this game right there. The way this game works, there's not a chance in the world EA would take that trade if I was offering 3 first-round draft picks for Patty Kane. They'd be like, yeah, get out of here. Not a chance. But because the shoe's on the other foot, oh, well, you know what? Maybe we do. Maybe not. Nah. We'll try to make it 3 first-round draft picks, but a weaker first-round draft pick. They do not want to do that. All right, just a second-round draft pick. What do you guys think? No? 2 first rounds and a second for Patrick Kane, and you're laughing at me? Are you serious right now? I think this is a joke. I think they're joking me. They gotta be. All right, so this is what the value of Patrick Kane's coming down to in the world of NHL 17 when you're the one trading him away. He's only worth 2 first-round draft picks, and if this gets rejected, I might have to, I don't even know. You're kidding me. EA, fix your game. There's not a chance I'm offering 1 first-round draft pick for Patrick Kane. I'm coming back to you, Arizona. That is the biggest joke I think I've ever seen. I don't care where they're at in their rebuilding phase. Who wouldn't give up 2 first-round draft picks for Patty Kane? All right, so Boston is totally willing to deliver their first-round draft picks. Thankfully, they're not near as grimy as Arizona. Maybe we can get 3 first-round draft picks off of Boston. We have to get a player off of them too, though, so that's unfortunate. And they're going to have cap problems too, so we're going to try to get Chara, their 2 first rounds. We might have to take Chara, though, without that 2nd or 3rd first-round draft pick just because of that salary he's going to take, but we'll give it a try. They are not willing to do that. You're neutral, so if we drop a first-round draft pick, all right, that lowers the value a little bit. And now we're going to throw on, I don't know, you're totally willing to trade like half your picks here, so what if we just throw in a 2nd-round draft pick instead? We lower the value a little bit for you guys. You guys like that? You do. All right, so we got a 2nd, 2 first, and Chara out of the Bruins. Our draft pick value still hasn't gone up very much, though, so that's not any good. We're going to try to trade Johnny Tays for 3 firsts on the Blue Jackets and a 2nd, take a player. Help my Blue Jackets out. If they could help me out, that'd be fantastic. And they are. All right, see, somebody's willing to pay 3 first-round draft picks for Jonathan Tays. It's about time. The Flames, another team totally willing to deal away draft picks. Will they give us 3 first-round draft picks for Jomerson? I doubt it, but we're going to try it. No, they won't. All right. But if we can get 2 firsts and a 2nd, I would be very happy. Not happening. All right. 2 first rounds for Jomerson in general. What do you guys think? Trade accepted. All right. So we won that trade. The bar was still bigger for us. We'll take 2 firsts for Jomerson any day of the week. So we got Calgary's first-round draft pick. We're making our way down the list here. Apparently, Colorado's planning on winning this year as well because EA has them giving away their first-round draft picks. But how badly do you want Artemi Panarin? Will you give us 2 first-round draft picks for him? I highly doubt it, but we're going to find out real quick. There you go. 2 first-round draft picks for Mr. Panarin himself. What do you guys think? No. What about 2 seconds instead of a first? Trade rejected. All right. We're just getting greedy, but we're trying our hardest here. We don't, well, we'll take a 2017 first. A first-round draft pick, a 2nd round for Artemi Panarin. What do you guys think? Trade, what? The value just isn't up to snuff. What are you talking about? I didn't want to have to do this for any team, but what if we retain a little bit of salary for you guys? Thing is, we're only allowed to do this twice, but if it improves the trade value, why not, right? First and a 2nd. There we go. All right. They said take salary and we'll take it. Oh, we have another challenge. Dallas is not willing to give away their first-round draft pick, which is kind of surprising because you'd think they weren't in a rebuilding phase, but I guess not. I don't know. They want draft picks, though. So we're going to go ahead and offer them a draft pick in return. How about our 2022 draft pick for your first-round draft pick this year? Could you do that straight up for us, Dallas? No. Had to try, though. Our draft picks are starting to gain value, though, so that is good to see. What if we throw in a 2nd-round draft pick for your first? Our draft pick's worth a lot more than yours is. Not in 2022, I'm having to assume, but still. I'm overpaying right there, but I'm going to do it anyway. Trade rejected? What are you talking about? Get out of here. What if we throw you a nice-looking AHL prospect? No. All right, we'll give you the Blue Jackets 2nd-round pick also. We'll give you 2 seconds, a prospect, Dallas Stars first-round draft pick. Make it happen, Dallas. Dallas, I don't know if anybody's ever told you this before, but beggars can't be choosy. I'm trying to help you out here, and you're just not being very helpful at all. I don't appreciate it. Trade rejected. All right, skip Dallas. Skip Dallas. The Red Wings are another team willing to wheel and deal their first-round draft pick. I don't think they're going to give us Hayden. I didn't think so. I didn't think they'd do Hayden straight up, but I had to try it real quick just in case. You never know what they're thinking over there in Detroit. We'll throw them an Avalanche second-round draft pick as well for your first. What are you thinking? Trade accepted. All right, easy enough. All right, solid. Another team willing to deal their first-round draft pick. I don't think they're going to give it away this easily, but we're going to try it. They are not. I'm a little bit concerned about how many of these. Thankfully, we did gain a lot more draft picks trading away our big guns, but man, we need more draft picks than we got. These guys don't want a draft pick in return, but we're going to try to give them a Bruins first round or second round. They took it. Good, good, good. Nice doing business with you, Florida. But LA Kings, these bad boys have interest in Brent Seabrook. Do we want to get rid of our next big gun this early? We got to get rid of him eventually, but I'm a little bit nervous. I don't want to get rid of these guys and then be stuck with all these mid-tier value guys, and all of a sudden we might be caught. All right, so LA's willing to give up an AHL guy. I don't know if I want to go away and do that and give up an AHL guy like that, but we do need to hold a little bit of value on this team. Maybe somebody wants a younger player instead of a draft pick. So we're going to try to take as many draft picks of the Kings as we can, plus a younger player. I don't know how many draft picks we can get for Seabrook, but they really do want Seabrook, and they really could care less about these draft picks. So maybe draft picks they have right now they could care less about. 3 first-round draft picks, they would be over the salary cap. Why do you guys got to do that? I don't know how many more salaries we can retain. Just one? I guess we're running out of expensive guys anyway, so we can retain a guy like Seabrook's salary. Maybe that'll raise his value a little bit. Then we can go and grab another draft pick away from them guys. I'm hoping. I'm really, really hoping. I'm trying it now. You guys make me retain that salary. You're going to give up at least one more draft pick. You're willing to deal a second. Let's try it. It's a little bit bigger in our favor, I think, right now, but it's worth a try. For Seabrook. Trade rejected. All right, we'll drop the second-round pick. We're just keeping Seabrook, and they still don't want it. All right, we'll drop the first round of 2019. We'll throw the second round back on there. I think they're willing to deal the second-round draft pick. Maybe they just didn't want to deal that first. So 2 firsts and a second, plus a young prospect. Not too bad of a deal for Seabrook if we can get it, and we can. All right, this is great. When you trade for stuff people want to get rid of, it's like so much easier to make trades. Who's got the Minnesota Wild 2017 draft pick? We got to find it. I guess we'll find out later. Montreal's willing to deal their draft pick. I like it when teams want to deal their draft picks. It makes me happy. They want all of our pricey guys. That's the concern here. Let's try to give them Hartman. Montreal would be over the 45 skater limit. Of course they would be. I forgot all about that. There we go. Send them that right there. And we are definitely winning that trade. We're going to try it just for a good time. They never do try it and take it when we try that for a good time. No, it never works. I don't even know why we bother. 2022 second round draft pick. You guys like that? You do, don't you? Yes, you do. All right. I love this. Teams are just willing to give away their draft picks like it's nothing. Oh, you want a piece of candy? Here you go. I got a whole bowl. Oh, yeah. The Devils think they are going places, too. They're definitely willing to wheel and deal that first-round draft pick, and they have a lot of cap space. We're going to give you Duncan Keith. Are you interested? How would you guys... I know you guys want a defenseman. How can I interest you in Duncan Keith? Oh, they don't want him. Dang it. Come on, New Jersey. We'll give you a do ya. Let's do it, Jersey. I'm giving you the Blue Jackets second-round pick. I know you want it. Okay, you don't want it. We'll throw on another Blackhawks second-round pick. That's a pretty decent-looking trade. 2 things you want, 1 thing I want. Let's make it happen. Thank you, New Jersey. I love you guys. Nashville has $5 million in cap space. I think they can afford Duncan Keith. I know they want him. They really shouldn't want Duncan Keith, though, with as stacked as that defense is already, but they'd like to have him. Can you imagine Duncan Keith on the Predators? Oh, my goodness. As if their defense isn't good enough already. Where would they put him? 3rd line? I'm just kidding. Duncan Keith would definitely be a higher line player. And we want a lot of your draft picks, Nashville, because this is it. This is our last chance we have to get stacked up on draft picks, stacked up on prospects. After this, it's it. We have given away all of our expensive players, and we pretty much have to make what we've earned giving away those players work to get ourselves first-round draft. I'm getting greedy, though. I'm trying to get greedy. 40, the players organization limit thing gets me every time. There you go. Once again, we're taking a lower-end player. It's a pretty fair-looking trade over there in Nashville. I think I better throw in another second-round draft pick. It's a little too fair-looking. We got to try to get the most we can out of this trade, even if it's not something you guys are interested in. We're interested in it. We got to try and... we got like half the league left to do, I think. Trade rejected. All right, fine. No second-round extra. Trade accepted. Thank you. Gain another two first round draft pick. We're going to give the Islanders 2 players they want for that nice first round draft pick. What do you guys think? Trade accepted. Perfect. So much easier when you're trading for stuff teams don't want. It's hard to believe, right? Well, this is a first. We literally have nobody that the New York Rangers want on our team. So that's a start. Oh, I forgot all about having Corey Crawford. We have Corey Crawford we can wheel and deal still with really good trade value. So actually we have a little bit more to work with if there's a team that needs a goalie. The Rangers really don't want anything of ours. They don't even want a draft pick. What are we going to do? Need not fear, we have other draft picks to work with. We're going to trade you a 2018 for a 2017. You want to deal it, you might as well just give it to us. I love you guys. I really don't like the Rangers, but I love them today. We're going to go ahead and deal Marian Hossa to them Senators, see if they want him. They do want him, perfect. We might have to work the magic fingers here and throw in an extra draft pick for Philly, but we're going to try it right here and see if this will do the trick or not, and it will not, all right. I don't know. I don't want to give him another first yet. I don't think I'm ready to waste another first, but we might have to. What if we throw him another third round draft pick? Will that sweeten the pot up enough? It will. I'll take it. That'll work. We need to find somebody that wants our goalie as well. And the Penguins are not somebody that wants our goalie. The Penguins, they're willing to wheel and deal their first round draft pick. Will they take the 2018 Kings first round draft pick for it? They will. Alrighty. Same story for them San Jose Sharks. They'll give away a first round draft pick. Can we get theirs for another? We can. I gotta find out if there's a team that wants a goalie. Do any of these teams left want a goalie? They don't. Uh-oh. Who wants Corey Crawford? Anybody? Oh, the New York Islanders could use Crawford. Other than that, that's hard to believe that the Islanders... Oh, the Stars will take a goalie. Of course they'll take a goalie. Okay, there's a few teams that are taking a goalie. I was gonna say there's hardly any, but there's a few. But unfortunately, that's not what we're looking for. We need to get rid of Crawford, and we need to make some money off of him. They're willing to wheel and deal some of their goaltenders, though, it looks like over here in St. Louis. They're next on the list. The thing is, we can't retain salary, and we have to make sure they can afford it as well. So we're going to throw Jake Allen on. I'm sure they'll give us Jake Allen. They want to give us one of their other goalies, but we're giving them a starter back in return, so they'll be fine. You guys be out over there, St. Louis. You're fine. Take a first-round draft pick. Take a couple of them and just send them on over our way, and we'll give you... the crawl dog himself, Corey Crawford. Oh, these guys have the Capitals 2017 first round draft pick too, so we have to get that from them. We don't have a choice. Can we get those 3 draft picks? Would you guys do that for St. Louis? You'd be doing us a big favor. Yeah, I didn't think so. I like this though, a 2-for-1 deal. They're willing to wheel and deal the Capitals first and their own first round draft pick. I'm thinking we're going to have to get just those 2 in general. We have to get both of them. We don't have a choice. Let's see if we can get them both. There we go. So we got 2 first round draft picks in one deal there. I mean, it was Corey Crawford, pretty good goalie to go for just 2 first-round draft picks, but hey, we're that much closer to having every single team's first-round draft pick. Oh, Tampa Bay is going to be the next one in our way that doesn't want to deal away draft picks. They would gladly take our draft pick, though. Our 2019 and 2018 draft picks, I can't believe their value is not higher than that. We have the worst team in the league by far right now, and that's all the higher our draft picks are. There's no chance we're not going to finish last. I'm afraid we're stuck to just dealing with draft picks right now. Unless there's a team out there that can afford Chara's cap hit, we really can't get rid of him. So we're going to see what we can do the best of with here on this team. Oh, and sure, Tampa, yeah, you want all of our 2017 first-round draft picks, but you don't want anything else. I hear you go. Oh, you'll take 2018 first-round draft picks? All right, we'll give you the Blue Jackets. What do you think about that? It's pretty even. It's something you want. Actually, it's not. That's bigger for them. They're not going to take that, but I'm going to try. They didn't. All right, all right. I see you guys. I'll raise you a 2018 Los Angeles Kings draft pick plus the first. I don't know why you wouldn't take this. Oh, it's a Blue Jackets draft pick, not mine. I was going to say, our team's going to be terrible. You guys are greedy. See, this is what I was afraid of, was with teams that don't want to deal their draft picks, they hold on to them like they're a prized possession. Like, why would you not take a first and a second for a first? That just seems like some common knowledge there. Like, hey, first and second, you want a third too? We're going to give you a first, second, and third for 1 first-round draft pick. That's going to be a bad first-round draft pick, by the way, because your team's good, and they still won't take it. I love EA. They're my favorite. I think I've told you guys this before. Favorite. I don't want to give up the Blackhawks one to them because we have other teams that don't want to deal away their draft picks. And that's a big problem. Man, I don't want to give up this much to the Lightning. 2/3 a second and a first? I can't believe you're not doing this. Tampa Bay Lightning have this great thing called a trade block. Yeah, and we threw 4 of our players on it from our trade block you would like to have. I want your first-round draft pick. Why is it so difficult? Just because a team doesn't want to give away a first-round draft. No team wouldn't take 2/3 a second and a first when your team's going to be a playoff team the same year for your draft pick. EA. If I had to pay 2 first-round draft picks, I'll drop the Blue Jackets, I'll throw on a second. I'm giving you the Blackhawks first. I'm giving you the first overall pick next year, plus a second for your, like, 25th overall pick next year. If you don't take this, EA, break your game. I'm not happy. Not happy at all. Everything is going so smoothly, and it's like, nope. Not anymore. Worse yet, we're running out of extra draft picks to trade teams. Thank you. Finally, you grimy. The Leafs think they can win the cup this year, right? No, they don't. They have a 2017 first-round draft pick, and it has a lot of value. Uh-oh. That looks like a challenge. Big problem. And they don't want our 2018 draft pick. They want the 2017ers. That's not good either. The Leafs might just put a wrench in our plans because they're not going to take the 2019 first for a 2017 straight up. I already know it. Nope. They do have cap space, though. Maybe they'll take Zdeno Chara off our hands. Probably not, though. Come on, Toronto. We sweeten that pot up real nice. We'll throw on a third-round pick. Nothing. I don't like when their little manager uses sass and says, oh, we have this thing called a trade block. You could just politely say, we don't want your players. I can't afford to give these guys extra first-round draft picks. That'd be killer. Imagine I have to pay 2 first-round draft picks for 1 first-round draft pick, and again, I'm giving them the better draft pick here. Not to mention, I'm taking Nathan Horton off their hands, a wasted contract they don't have to pay. And they still don't want to do it. Everything was just going so smoothly. Now I got to throw them 2 first-round draft picks for 1 first-round draft pick and a player that's never going to play again. Come on, Toronto. Are you kidding me? I'm giving you 2 firsts and a third. I'll take Nathan Horton off here. I didn't really want Nathan Horton. It was just the lowest valued player on your team. Come on. Don't do us like this. This is ridiculous. I'm giving you 2 first-round draft picks for 1. Your team's not going to be that bad. You're not getting a top 3 pick next year. Why is it this difficult? This is why I saved the challenging trade draft picks until the end, because I knew this was going to happen, and I know how EA works, and they're grimy with their first round and their trades, and I don't know why it does this stuff. I'm done with Toronto. I'm coming back to them. I'll come back to Toronto, hopefully. That's like the 6th team we've skipped, though, and that's not a good thing. Looks like we're running down the same road again. The Canucks are willing to take our first round 2019. No. Will they give us the trade offer? No. Throw in that Blackhawks 3rd round pick. It's the best we can do. We're out of seconds. These teams, man. Why isn't our draft pick worth a little bit more? That's my biggest concern here. We're giving you 2 thirds and a first. I don't have any seconds to offer. Just take my trade. Just take my draft picks and leave me alone. Please and thank you. 3 thirds. Say that 30,000 times quick. Oh, you don't have to because you won't accept it. Okay. Well, here we go. We're going back around, starting at the top with the teams we skipped because we couldn't get a deal done. The Blackhawks 2019 first-round draft pick for your 2017 first-round draft pick. Arizona, what do you think? Trade rejected. It's going to be impossible. At this point, I feel like we lost. The teams that don't want to trade their draft picks won't give their draft picks away unless you pay double what they're worth. And that's an EA thing for some reason, and I don't get it. But I was thinking we could do it. I was really feeling pretty good about this, and now it's not going to happen. Throw on a 3rd round draft pick. They won't take it. Nope. They won't take 2 thirds. They probably won't hardly take, and I don't have any 2nd round draft picks left. That's a problem too. I can't add on a player or a skater because the second I add a player or a skater on, then they're going to want twice the value for the player or skater I add of theirs, and we're just running circles. So a curveball here. I'm going to throw him Jake Allen. Can I drop a draft pick for Jake Allen? Probably not. Let's try it. Trade rejected still. Okay. At this point, this is it. We got to get rid of some of these thirds. We got to throw them 2 firsts. We're going to try to get Verbata just for the fun of it, I guess. Maybe he's got a little bit more value and they want to get rid of him. Maybe they'll deal him. We'll find out. And they won't. We might have to throw on another 3rd round draft pick. Can you believe that? Throw on another 3rd round draft pick with 2 firsts for Verbata, a guy they don't even want. We might have to take Verbata off the list in general if they don't take that, and they don't. We're taking that 3rd round back. We're taking Verbata back. If you don't take this, 2 firsts and a 3rd for a 1st round draft pick, my point exactly at this game. Okay, so we can't do this. I've come to the conclusion now. We've been defeated. We can't do this. They're literally going to want us to throw on another 1st round draft pick. They want us to give them, this is EA logic here, 3 1st round draft picks to get 1 1st round draft pick. Like, come on now. That's ridiculous. They won't even take another 3rd. If I throw on 3 thirds and 2 firsts, I don't even know. We can't do it. We have been defeated. We cannot trade for every team's draft picks. I guess what we can do, though, is see how close we can come here. I'll send you 3 1st round draft picks for 1 draft pick. Yes, that's right. I'm giving up 3 firsts. The only team dumb enough to do that is the Washington Redskins. And even then, they weren't giving away a 2019, 2018, and 2018 of good teams. Your draft pick's not worth that much. Yeah. 3 1st round draft picks, trade accepted. Get out of here. Buffalo's probably going to want the same thing. But we're going to try to get them anyway. We'll just see what we can do here at this point. 2018. How many draft picks do we have from 2018? We have a 2018 of the Blue Jackets. I'm not even going to mess around. I'm just going to go straight up here and just hand them 2 first-round draft picks because I know that's what it's going to take. So we'll throw them both of the Blue Jackets first-round draft picks for 2018 and 2019. And you're thinking trade rejected. I love you, EA. Let's seal the deal, I guess. 2020 Chicago Blackhawks, we are almost completely out of draft picks. It takes 3 first-round draft picks to get a player that, you know, they don't want because of the logic of this game. So we got Buffaloes. Imagine if we somehow still managed to get all these teams drafted, or we still managed to do this. But I think easily we could have actually done this. If EA's trading system actually worked properly, I think we completed this trade. I'm not going to lie here, because we just gave away 6 first-round draft picks for 2 first-round draft picks. And that's it. I think we're completely out of 2018 first-round draft picks. Oh, there's a 2021 one. That's it, though. Once we trade this one away, we have nothing left. We can throw them a 2019 third, but we already know they're not going to take that trade. We've tried that a million times. What else can I possibly give these guys? I can throw on Jake Allen. Can you afford another player on your team? You don't have 50 of them. Yeah, you want him, but you won't take him. Like, let's be honest here. Exactly. Trade rejected. Throw in a third. That's it. That's all we have is a third. After that, we have no trade value at all. I'm pretty sure. We'll go and confirm it real quick. And it looks like 2017, 2017, 2017, 2017. We do not have any. We have a 2020 third round draft pick, and that is it. So let's see how far we did get along with this. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 24. So we came up 6 teams short of owning all 30 first-round draft picks. But instead, we got some greedy teams over here that don't want to deal us their draft picks. And we're not going to be able to make it happen, unfortunately. We'll throw them this third just for good time. And they will not take it. What a surprise. So otherwise, guys, like I said, if you want to see us do a sim with all these draft picks, you know, after this, sim up the season and see what happens, how many players we get, maybe do a season or 2 sim and see where our team goes from there, maybe we can try it out. Let me know. Otherwise, though, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.